Good morning, I'm Amy Lynn. After conducting 50 in-depth interviews with inspiring women from many different walks of life, Lynn W. Murphy, founder of Women Who Push the Limits, shares these uplifting messages from each of these women in her new book, and I'm so excited that she's joining us this morning to talk more about it. Good morning, Lynn.
Good morning, Amy. Thank you for having me on today. And it's so exciting to be here during Women's History Month. And we just had a great launch for International Women's Day. So I think this is a perfect time to be talking about this book.
And you know what? I'm super excited to get into your book, which is Women Who Push the Limits, 50 life lessons from inspiring women. Why did you decide to interview women about how to push the limits? And can we talk a little bit more about some of the women that you feature in your book?
So I asked all these women, 50 women, what do they do to push the limits and what does that mean to them? And there's so many diverse women in this group. We've got everyone from a woman who was 89 years old when she set the Guinness World Record for the oldest person, not the oldest woman, but the oldest person to summit Mount Kilimanjaro at over 19,000 feet. There's another woman who had a fabulous marketing career with Anheuser-Busch, a woman in the beer business, 30-year career, and she retired and has a mobile produce market that she takes to senior living communities where they don't have a lot or they're in a food desert, and also to homeless and low-income veterans.
So Women Who Push the Limits, it's not just this book, it's actually a movement. So what's your vision for the future with this?
Our motto, Amy, is find your voice, speak your truth, and change the world. And it's so important that we listen, really sincerely listen to women's stories and care about them. And you know what that does for us who are telling the stories is we start to feel more worthy, because some of the women in the book have said, I don't know if I really belong in this book, but their stories inspire others to say, okay, I can push the limits. Let me start thinking about what does this mean to push the limits, and getting other women to take those steps, whatever that means to them. And it means different things to to different people.
Lynn, women building each other up is a beautiful thing. Thank you so much for coming on this morning, and thank you so much for your book.
Well, thank you, Amy. It's a delight and it's a labor of love, and just want to encourage people to find their voice, speak their truth, and change the world.
That is so fantastic. Thank you so much again, Lynn. Now, if you want to find out details on how you can grab Lynn's new book, log on to our website. The details are there at fox4morningblend.com.